Hi, everybody. Zipporah Wayne here, my happy heart coach, coaching parents toward deepening connection and joy with your kids. I am going to share with you two big things tonight that I'm very excited to share. One is, I just came back from a wedding, and it was lovely. Actually, there are three things. The second is a course I'm going to be offering, which is called Gearing Up for Greatness between Passover and Shavuos, between Pesach and Shavuos. It's based on the nurtured heart approach. You don't want to miss it. I'll tell you more details about it. I want to tell you a story, though. And then the third thing is parenting with the Parsha, which is the weekly Torah portion on Parsha's Vayikra. So the wedding was beautiful. Number one, we should all share in many simchas, many joyful occasions together. And as we're gearing up for Pesach, it should be a time, clear time of releasing. And may all the physical movement that we're doing to get ready for Pesach help us to put us in the right position, in the right spiritual place for being redeemed and being taken out of our own personal Mitzrayim, our own personal Egypt, our enslavement. So number two, the course I'm going to be offering, I'm going to start with a story. So this morning, this is the training that my daughter, I'm a certified trainer of the Nurtured Heart Approach. It is completely supportive of the Torah and Jewish values, which is why I love it. There are 3 stands. It's very easy. And if you want to learn more, it's a 6-week program. I'm going live for 6 weeks after Pesach, after Passover. And I hope you come join. It is very reasonably priced. I'm going to give you a recording for everything that you can keep for a limited amount of time. But it's transformed my parenting, it's transformed my thought process about parenting and working with children. I'll give you an example again from our daughter this morning. She's been around me after my training for all this time. And I said to her this morning, she was getting ready. They had a beach day party in the general studies. And she was putting all of her stuff into one place, all of the beach towel and the sandals and all this other stuff. And I said, oh, look, you're getting organized. And she goes, I am. And she didn't mean I am getting organized. She meant I am. So real, and it took me back for a second. I said, you are. She goes, I am organized. This is my almost 8-year-old daughter who, because of the language I've been using with her, is learning about herself. And I'm giving her the words to know herself and who she is and her strengths and her own greatness and to own it. She said, I am, with such confidence. It was so beautiful. I had such nacha, such pride from it, that I said, yes, you are organized. And it's not just because I'm telling her, she really believes that within herself. And these are the kinds of things that we can instill in our children, the values that are important to us, and her God-given strengths, and who she is naturally. We can support and cultivate the strengths that you already see in them, not just the ones that you want to instill in them, and when you see them to speak them out. Also the ones that exist, the God-given talents and strengths. So it's a win-win for everyone. It was such a kiss from Hashem today when that happened this morning, right before me doing this video. So I'm going to be, again, offering a 6-week live program. It's a foundational class for anyone working with me that really gives you an overview of how we can speak with our children and, frankly, with ourselves, bring out the greatness in ourselves and our children. And now I want to talk about parenting with the Parsha, the Torah portion, for this week, which is Parsha's Vayikra. And by the way, the link will be below on how you can join the class and join me in this foundational work in parenting. So the Parsha talks about the korbanos, the sacrifices that were brought during temple times, and that if a person were to bring a female kid, a female goat, it would show that they did a sin, an avera, a mistake, The word sin can be sometimes misconstrued, but avera means a disconnection from God. We made a choice in behavior that was not ideal, that was not according to Jewish law, and we then brought a korban, a sacrifice for that. And when we brought a female kid, a goat, everyone knew, and they were embarrassed. Everyone knew it was because you did an avera. So, however, if you brought a lamb, it could be for other purposes as well. So we're talking about the purpose of embarrassment and or guilt, how guilt can be debilitating if you view it as negative and you're judging it yourself. However, I love this, as I often reference Rabbi Zelig Pliskin of Growth Through Torah. And it mentions so beautifully, a person who does an avera then feels embarrassed over this is forgiven for your transgression. When a person feels embarrassed, you can feel positive about feeling this embarrassment. It shows that he has a strong sense of values and that you really want to refrain from doing wrong. Feelings are only problematic when you're suffering, when you turn it into a downward spiral and the cycling of negative self-talk. That's when it becomes debilitating. However, the feelings of guilt and embarrassment, mom guilt, hello, it's a thing. I've got it. We've all got it, especially Jewish mom guilt. So why is it there? I truly believe it is intended to show us, it's a reminder to us of how committed we are to being the best we really want to be for our kids, and that we're constantly learning and striving. That's beautiful. I also want to share some affirmations with you that can help combat or release or relinquish some of that negativity that comes along with mom guilt. These are things, instead of beating ourselves up and worrying and jumping into fear, we can say to ourselves, these are beautiful. I'm doing the best I can for my family, and that is enough. It's okay. It's important to focus on the positive moments instead of dwelling on any mistakes I may have made. I'm not perfect. Nobody is, and that's okay. And Hashem doesn't make junk. We're all doing the best we can. I'm setting an example for my children by taking care of myself and showing them how to prioritize apologizing and being human, and how we can do teshuvah, to return back to our neshama and do the best we can. It's perfectly normal to make mistakes, learn from them, and move forward. So that is a lot. So may we share in simcha. May this time of cleaning and preparation for Pesach again be as joyful as humanly possible. And sign up join me in Gearing Up for Greatness, a 6-week live program. I'm going to be starting after Pesach until Shavuos. If you want to really focus on and reveal the greatness in yourself and your children, it all starts with us. And finally, remember that embarrassment or guilt can actually be a good thing if we use it for constructive purposes. I wish you all the best. I wish you a beautiful Shabbos. And here's to growing and sharing your happy heart. Wishing you all the best.